Last month, I celebrated my 81st birthday, and during my annual checkup, my doctor told me something that truly surprised me. He said, "Walter, based on your health markers, you have a real shot at making it to 100, maybe even beyond." I'm not saying I'm special. I'm not a super athlete or a health guru, but what my doctor explained to me that day completely changed how I think about aging, and that's why I want to share this with you. My name is Walter, and over the last few years, I've paid close attention to what separates people who live into their 90s, 100s, and even beyond from those who don't. What I've learned is that longevity isn't just about good genes or luck. Medical research shows it often comes down to avoiding a small number of serious diseases that tend to cut life short. If you made it past 60 without these conditions, you're already ahead of the game. And if you have one or more of them, don't lose hope. Knowledge gives you power, and it's never too late to make changes that can add years, maybe even decades to your life. Heart disease is one of the biggest obstacles to living a long life, and that comes as no surprise. It's the leading cause of death in America. But what many people don't realize is how dramatically your odds improve if you reach 60 without heart problems. No heart attacks, no clogged arteries, no uncontrolled blood pressure makes a huge difference. I have a friend, George, who had a heart attack at 62. Since then, he's had stents put in, takes several medications, and fights every day to keep his heart functioning. He's doing okay now, but his doctor was honest. His chances of reaching very old age dropped the day his heart failed. By contrast, at 81, my heart is still strong. My blood pressure is good, my cholesterol is manageable, and I have no blockages. My doctor says that alone significantly boosts my chances of reaching triple digits. The important thing to remember is that heart disease is largely preventable, especially if you stay active, eat well, manage stress, and avoid smoking. Diabetes, especially type 2 diabetes, is another major factor that shortens lives. It doesn't just affect blood sugar. It damages the eyes, kidneys, nerves, circulation, heart, and even the brain. I watched my sister struggle with diabetes for 20 years before she passed away at 71. It began with slightly elevated blood sugar in her 50s, something she didn't take seriously at first. Over time it progressed, and by her later years she was dealing with insulin injections, nerve pain, kidney issues, and vision loss. It stole years that should have been peaceful and fulfilling. If you made it to 60 without diabetes, you're in a strong position, but it's still something to guard against through weight control, physical activity, and mindful eating. Kidney disease is another silent threat that many people overlook. Most don't think about their kidneys until something goes wrong, yet these organs play a critical role in regulating blood pressure, filtering waste, and balancing fluids in the body. Kidney disease often develops quietly, with no obvious symptoms until serious damage has already occurred. I met a man at my community center who discovered he had advanced kidney disease during a routine blood test. He felt fine and had no warning signs. Now his energy is gone, his diet is severely restricted, and dialysis is on the horizon. If your kidney function is still normal after 60, that's a tremendous advantage. Protect it by staying hydrated, keeping blood pressure under control, and being cautious with medications that can harm the kidneys. Lung disease, particularly chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, is another condition that makes it extremely difficult to live a long, active life. COPD, which includes emphysema and chronic bronchitis, is most often caused by smoking. I smoked for 15 years when I was younger and quit in my early 40s. One of the best decisions I ever made. I've seen what COPD does to people. My neighbor Jack, who is 76, struggles just to walk across his house without losing his breath. He's on oxygen all day and can't travel or enjoy the retirement he worked for. Healthy lungs are essential for longevity. You simply can't live well or long if breathing is a constant struggle. Cancer is another major factor, especially if it appears earlier in life. If you reach 60 without ever having cancer, your odds of reaching very old age are significantly better. Cancer is unpredictable, but the longer you go without developing it, particularly major types like lung, colon, breast, or prostate cancer, the better your chances. I've been fortunate not to face a cancer diagnosis, while some of my friends weren't as lucky. Early detection and regular screenings matter more than people realize. Staying vigilant can mean the difference between a treatable condition and a terminal one. I'm not sharing any of this to scare you. I'm sharing it to empower you. If you're over 60 and free from these major diseases, you're already in an elite group. But don't take it for granted. Continue seeing your doctor, making healthy choices, and paying attention to your body. And if you do have one or more of these conditions, it doesn't mean your life is over. Many people manage them well and thrive into their 80s and 90s. Prevention is the best strategy, but good management still makes a real difference. If you're watching this in your 40s, 50s, or early 60s, you still have time to stack the odds in your favor. Eat well, move your body, don't smoke, limit alcohol, manage stress, sleep properly, and see your doctor regularly. These aren't cliches. These are the habits that separate people who live to 100 from those who don't. At 81, I wake up every morning grateful. Grateful my body still works. Grateful I can travel, spend time with my family, and enjoy life. A big reason I'm here today is because I've avoided these major diseases. You can do the same. It's not too late. The choices you make today still matter. They can still add years to your life, and life to your years. Take care of yourself, value your health, and maybe we'll meet again at the 100-year mark and celebrate together. Until then, stay healthy, stay active, and remember just how precious life truly is.